Let's roll up our sleeves, pull on those rubber gloves, and flare our nostrils as we ask, what would a Hell Night smell like? To be blunt, piss and sparklers, just like the 9 Inch Nails album of the same name.
I pissed myself today.
The piss. Have you ever smelled a randy billy goat when he's at his horniest? Unfortunately, I have. What do boy goats favour as the most efficacious aftershave for making a lady goat moist and wanting? His own wee-wee. If you're ever unfortunate enough to encounter a pack of manly goatsies at the peak of the ravishing season, your nose will be able to inform your brain what it would be like to flip open a door in doom and have a posse of Hell Knights stump towards you. The pale colour of the Hell Knight makes me think that unlike the sunburned pinkness of the Baron of Hell, these guys are largely subterranean, living in carved-out caves and burrows, wallowing in great pools of their own piss. The slightest whiff of them would make Bear Grylls smack his lips in anticipation. However you slice it, I believe that the great wafting clouds of ammonia are far more likely to incapacitate Doom Guy than their green fireballs. Speaking of which, the sparklers, or whatever you call these things that you light and wave around like a dickhead trying to write your name in the air before the spark goes out. There's probably some parallel that can be drawn between sparklers and life, but I'll leave tackling the big issues to the professionals.
Yes.
Name a time people scream while having fun.
Having sex.
When you burn a sparkler, it gives off the strong, sour smell of gunpowder, or, closer to my experience, the red rings you insert into cap guns. Hey, come on, I had a wild childhood. Anyway, despite the lack of firearms present on a Hell Night, I always imagine the sizzling green flames perpetually guttering in their clawed hands as smelling of sparklers, a sulphurous dark stink like brimstone. I also sometimes think the fire might smell of lime jelly too, so maybe don't entirely buy into my nasal ponderings. Could you share a bunk bed with a Hell Knight on a caravan holiday? If you don't mind being stuck in a small metal box on wheels that smells worse than a LAN party in high summer, sure.
Did someone say
rancid pee? What might they do on their downtime when they're not patrolling haunted bases and hell castles? I'm actually not sure.
Having sex.
If they were a member of One Direction, which one would it be? Niall. Solid. He's a medium health heavy hitter who'll scratch you up at close range. H-Doom aside, might it be possible to form a romantic attachment to them? Well, they're always up for it. But what about their romantic side? Would they sit down to watch a Richard Curtis rom-com? The only way to make a date with a Hell Knight worse is to also have to sit through fucking Love Actually as well. At least you could get a Hell Knight in the bath. This sort of stink is eternal. And now you know what a Hell Knight smells like to me. Am I off the mark? Too much urine for one video? Am I taking the piss? Kindly provide your feedback in the comments section below. Who's getting sniffed next? Is the joke wearing thin already? Well, too bad, because I'll never stop. I'll never stop! Put the cucumber down, sir. Oh, you're hurting me!
Eduardo and friends.